Hi, my name is Tim Levesque. I'm a tech coordinator for a school department up in Easton, Maine. This is my version of the low-cost interactive whiteboard Wiimote project. Basically, what I'm doing is creating a low-cost alternative to the professional smartboards that are out there. Professional smartboard can run you anywhere between $3,000 and $7,000, depending on the quality of the smartboard, size of the projector, everything. All those need to be taken into account when it comes to price. Total cost of the Wiimote whiteboard project is right around $60. You need three things. You need a Bluetooth adapter if your computer doesn't already have one, a Wiimote, which is around $40, and you need to create an infrared LED light pen, which actually, if you buy the parts from somewhere like Radio Shack, it'll cost you less than $5 to make. This is my pen. It's not the best looking thing in the world, but it functions. What we've got here is a momentary switch. This actually creates kind of like a mouse click action. You push the button, it turns the infrared LED here on. And then the Wiimote tracks that LED as a mouse click, and then it uses a 1.5 volt battery as the power source. Pretty simple to make, it took less than a half hour. Applications for whiteboards are pretty much limitless. Basically, it gives you the ability to project your computer screen onto any surface and then use it any way you see fit, whether it be in mathematics, reading, anything you can think of, really. Just as an example, take geometry, drawing angles, things like that. You could also use it as an application, just a computer application where you can show websites up on a 10-foot screen, and you're able to navigate those screens using only this pen. What I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to give you a demonstration of how this works. There's some software that you'll need to actually download that allows you to calibrate the Wiimote to your pen to your Wiimote, but it's free. It's not hard to find. The only other thing you'll have to do is connect your Bluetooth adapter to your Wiimote so your PC has a connection to it, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't take very long to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate on this projection back here how this works, how easy it is to use, and then maybe explain a little bit more later. So here we go. First thing we have to do is we actually have to calibrate the remote. So what we're going to do is we're going to calibrate our location in regards to the remote, which is on that side of the room over there. It's at a 45-degree angle from the screen, and it's on the opposite side of the room because we can't actually get in the way of the remote because it has to track this light source. If you're blocking the light source, it can't track it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and calibrate that. Target's up on the screen. You just place your pen on the target and push the button. That'll let the Wiimote know where your locations are. There we go. It's calibrated. Now you can use your pen just like a mouse. Go ahead and minimize that. Easiest way to demonstrate this will be through Microsoft Paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up that. And let's just draw something. I'll go ahead and pick the paintbrush so it'll make it a little easier to see here. Pick the color yellow, and let's just draw a circle. There's a circle. Let's fill it in. There we go. And pick paintbrush again. And we'll go ahead and change it to black. Make a couple of circles there. Up there. And let's go ahead and fill that in. There we go. As you can see, it's pretty easy to work with. If you're used to using a mouse, it's just like using a mouse, only your switch is up on the top here, as opposed to on the side of the mouse. Makes it really easy. I don't know if any of you tried drawing with a mouse, but it's relatively difficult. Makes it really easy to draw things, like I said, like angles, or if you're a math teacher, or even art. You can use this in art applications as well. If you notice, the lines are kind of jagged. See, if you draw a straight line, you can see the lines are a little jagged, and this is attributed to the actual location of the Wii remote. If it's a little off, you might need to change the angle. The best option would be to get something like a microphone stand to actually firmly plant the Wiimote in place so your calibration doesn't get thrown off if someone bumps it or something like that. The other thing is, the great thing about this is you can actually, as opposed to Smartboard, which can't do this, you can actually project an image onto pretty much any surface. And the use of this, the great thing about this pen is you don't actually have to touch the surface. So, you know, if you've got a brick wall and you don't want to ruin your pen, you don't have to touch the surface. If you can just get close enough, you can do anything you want with it. Smartboards, on the other hand, you actually have to, you know, their image is projected onto a board, and you have to use their special little pens, and you have to press into the board. The board actually picks up the movement. So in that way, this is actually a better application. The other nifty feature of this is it actually allows you to use your computer just like you were sitting at it. So, you know, you could go, let's see, we can go to, let's open up Internet Explorer here. You can actually go on and surf the Internet if you'd like. So, let's see, Toshiba quits HD DVD business. Let's go there. And it's just like a mouse click. You can actually come right over here. If you want to show this article to your classroom, you can come over here and you can actually grab and scroll if you wanted. So let's scroll this down just a bit here. And there you go. Now you can read the article. Like I said, as a low-cost alternative to smartboards, this is great. It does practically everything a smartboard does, and is 100%. It's 100 times less. It's $60 as compared to the lowest cost, but probably, you know, like $2-3 grand. So I mean, there are a lot of other applications for smartboards, and I'm sure as some more people start using them, they'll come up with more ways to do so. So that's pretty much it. The Bluetooth setup is relatively easy. Johnny Lee, who actually created the software for this, recommends using Blue Soleil software, but you can actually use Windows Bluetooth to actually connect your Wiimote to your computer. I mean, it works perfectly. So that's my project pretty much. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can post them to MySpace and maybe I can answer them. Or you could go to Johnny Lee's website and you can there's a form there you can view it and maybe have an answer to your question there. But it's relatively easy to set up. It's really easy to use, and it's well worth the $60 it costs to buy all the equipment to do it. So that's pretty much it.